We are going to one of the least visited national parks in the US. Channel Islands National Park is right off the coast of Ventura, California, and we are going to take a ferry, we're going to do some kayaking, and we're going to do some hiking. But we have an early call time tomorrow for the ferry. They say to get there an hour beforehand, and that's at 9 o'clock, so we have to be there at 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna pack up and see you in the morning. We've made it to the harbor where we are going to be getting onto the ferry, but we are plenty early, so much so that they put us to the side so that they can deal with there's another ferry before us, and then so then we'll get on in a bit. We're just hanging out.
I don't mess with my national park times.
And with our time, we made sure to get our national park stamp, which we'll put in our book when we get home, spend some time outside because it was a beautiful day, and confirm all of our rules.
She says she doesn't mess with her national park times. And now we're on a mission because she decided to go try and find the actual National Park Visitor Center. Where we were is kind of the private tour headquarters. They have the stamp, and they have a couple of items that are National Park store items. But she wants the official visitor center. And maybe the sign are you trying to find the sign to take a photo?
Okay, when I ran college track, some people could run a 400 in less than a minute.
Okay.
So basically, it's a minute away.
I don't think either of us can do that. The signs say that it's a quarter mile away from where we started, but we'll see what we find.
I did it.
Now, it's time to board the boat and listen to some safety briefings and other important instructions.
Life jackets up on this top deck are going to be located under these 4 benches, and then along the benches along the wheelhouse there.
Press a button in there to make the toilet flush, and we would sure appreciate it if you did that.
We're about 20 minutes in. It's pretty choppy, but so far my motion sickness is holding off.
The full ride out to Channel Islands is a little over an hour. Right as we pulled up to the islands, we had a welcoming committee. Once on land, our first item of business was to get geared up for kayaking.
Everybody, let's grab some paddles around the corner. Follow me this way. If your favorite color is blue.
You ready for your adventure?
I'm ready.
Got my paddle.
Cheers.
Got my bag. Dink it and don't sink it. Water bottle with a Gatorade mix in it.
Oh, you did that already?
And all my little snaky snakes.
Nice. You owe me Oreos.
I do.
This kayaking experience was unique because it's not only the landscape that you get to look at, but also the sea caves that you get to kayak through.
Wow.
So they'll swoop down, they get all that fish and water and whatever extra random stuff happens to be there into their beak, and it stretches way out.
So I ate the kelp. They said if you can boil it and it becomes really green, and then you just do some seasoned salt, maybe cayenne, and it's really good. But you can also just eat it fresh out of the ocean. So we're gonna go through another sea cave, but this one is going to be smaller. And so we might even have to do the limbo to get through this one.
It's a gorgeous day out here. We have perfect weather. We're going out to Scorpion Rock. We've done a couple caves. I snuck a snack, but it's just so beautiful. The water is gorgeous, but still on the look for some wildlife.
And right on cue, we have some birds and some harbor seals bring themselves up onto rocks to get some sun.
Nice. Good job, baby.
One of the most unique wildlife experiences was finding this little sea creature that I don't even know the name of, but our guide dumped out her fresh water, scooped it up in some salt water in a water bottle for us to pass around.
That's so cool.
And then, of course, freed it back into the ocean to live a happy life.
We're back on the island. Time for some lunch. And you know what that means. First edition of Island Sammies. How was your kayak?
It was actually really relaxing. While you're kind of waiting for people, it was just nice to kind of just sit there and enjoy the ocean breeze. Can't even talk, that's how relaxed I am.
So it did take much longer than we actually were anticipating. Yeah. So our hiking time has been cut a little bit, but it doesn't mean we're not gonna hike. So we have about 45 minutes, so we have to be back at the pier. We're gonna do about a 2-mile hike up to Cavern Point. So, seeing what this national park has to offer on land.
Right as we got started, we spotted a island dwarf fox, which basically look like little babies, but are full-grown adults.
Wow, look at this tree. It's like a smooth one. This reminds me of these trees we saw in Hawaii.
First part of this hike is very steep. It's trying to get up to the edge of the cliffs. Also a little windy coming down here. Hopefully the view is worth it. All right, that view is worth it for sure. The lady said that we have plenty of time to do this 2-mile hike. I am feeling a little stressed now, but we're gonna just have a nice pace to our walk, to our hike, and get back to the boat on time and not be stuck on the island overnight. That's what's gonna happen. No, there's our ferry! It's not our ferry.
JK.
So we just passed a sign that said it's another mile to the trailhead that we need to be at, which is where the pier's at. We have taken about 26 minutes to go 0.9 miles, and we have 30 minutes before our ferry leaves.
Hurry up.
That actually is our boat, and people are getting on it, so we gotta sprint but not fall down this hill and get on the boat. We're almost to the bottom, but it spits you out back away from the pier. And it's 4:14. It said be there at 4:15 because it leaves at 4:30. I think we're gonna make it. You can see the pier. Can't see the ferry right now because it's around a corner, but we can see the pier. We made it. Checked in, getting on the boat.
And as a final send-off from Channel Islands, we were offered one spectacular show, a pod of hundreds of dolphins.